Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. Tyler Chatwood is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing one run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
In there, no balls and a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Got it, second.
Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Chatwood is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty B. I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter, so I wouldn't look at that as a next.
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled
Stepping up now, Paul Goldschmidt, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down. Jack Flaherty gets the start for St. Louis in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that. ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. His prior history in this matchup, he has 9 base hits in 18 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now. Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Slapped hard the opposite way. O'Neill is there, and he has it for the out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 4th.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Pitch out, nothing doing. Baez is off at first with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Taken in by Wong. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Here's Matt Carpenter. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
The third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Fastball in there for a called strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Out in front of it, strike 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it. 1 down.
Batting fifth.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. A bouncer to the left side. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting seventh.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And that misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Weak grounder back to the mound. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. At the plate, Lane Thomas. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here's the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Oh, and he misses it. Cap is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Batting 8, the catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
Now at the plate, Brian O'Keefe. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. High in the air out to center field. Hap is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
Stepping into the box, Jack Flaherty. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retire. Settling in now, David Bodie, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, David.
Line towards center field.
Bodie.
Thomas has it for route number 1. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher next, Tyler Chadwood. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the right fielder.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Drilled to the left side. DeYoung fields it cleanly. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roy, you see your shortstop get a glove on it, you're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. First delivery to him on the way.
The second baseman.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
0-2 is the count.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Here comes the first pitch.
The first baseman,
Paul Goldschmidt stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Fouled off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Popped him up. Contreras has a play. And the inning is over. Bottom of the inning now. Into the box now. Javier Baez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And that misses 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
So he sets him down swinging. Kyle Schwarber becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Ian Happ will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Here's the pitch.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Again, he sends it out of play. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The third baseman, number 13.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Matt Carpenter.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Paul DeYoung becomes the second out here in inning number 5. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He's not sure exactly what's causing it, but he's noticing way too many guys getting out front with their swings, meaning their timing is a little too early. Hitting the ball out front can be a good thing, but today it appears that approach is throwing them off and leading to a lot of weak contact and swinging misses, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that misses 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Into the box, Victor Caratini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery.
Nope, outside.
Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He loses him on ball 4. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Bodie, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Probably surprised to see the knuckle curve there. 2-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away.
The pitcher.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Chatwood. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And look out. Oh, that got him. And anytime you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Oh, boy. Pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This one's flared off to the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. At the plate, Lane Thomas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. In comes the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, Brian O'Keefe. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Throw into second, and he is in there. Jason Hayward is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing center field.
In now, Jack Flaherty. He grounds it sharply to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. 1 left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
The first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Liner toward right center. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Hard hit to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt to second for 1. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly. Still ready for another shot now. Tommy Edman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
That's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Popped him up. Contreras shading to his right. 2 down.
Now batting, the left.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. Hayward has a read on it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder, Hayward, a native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Alex Reyes comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 29, Alex Reyes.
Wilson Contreras will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. Liner in there for a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Now batting,
obvious pitch recognition right there.
Victor.
0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in, Victor Caratini, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. None out, runners at first and second. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
One there, on to first, and they get them both.
The batter,
stepping in and ready for another shot. David Bodie, runner in scoring position with two guys. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Raul Garcia will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and two away.
Garcia.
Fly ball to straightaway left. O'Neill will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Rowan Wick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Into the box now, Lane Thomas. No hits in two trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bryant is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher. Brian.
So now to the plate, Brian O'Keefe. Fouled away. Wick, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was a 9th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Fouled off. And he misses there, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now
Edmundo Sosa will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 63. Edmundo.
Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Baez over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. John Gant is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
John.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Leading off for the Cubs. The right
First
fielder,
offering on its way.
Chris Bryant.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Gant, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Javier Baez. No hits to this point.
Shortstop, Javier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter is able to tight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
Got a full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Now to the plate, Jason Hayward. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Two and two. Here it is. Line to the right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
Ninth
please.
inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. And That's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Runners on first with one down. Down the first baseline. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Fouled away.
Well, you don't see this out of Craig Kimbrell too often. He's worked himself into a pretty thick jam, but you know.
A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
The batter, number 11.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul out.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Left fielder looking up. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one as they jump ahead by 3.
They complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Ryan Tepera enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
The center fielder, number 35.
Into the box, Lane Thomas. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But the damage has been done for the Cards, and it came on this grand slam. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Giovanni Gallegos enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him.
Now playing
and that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Way outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. So stepping in, Victor Caratini. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Popped high in the air. Goldschmidt is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, number 13. Second
Ready now,
baseman,
David Bodie.
David.
He comes to the plate as the
Bodie.
last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs, 7